professional bass fishing. I'm not liking what I'm seeing this year. And the reason is I don't relate to fishermen anymore, the pros anyway. So I was watching a tournament. No, I was watching them get ready for a tournament, and they were just showing off some of the electronics on the boats. We had 4 screens in the front, 12 inches or bigger, 4 screens over on the console, 12 inches or bigger. It looked like they were getting ready to launch a SpaceX rocket, not bass fish. The reason I got into bass fishing is because I used to watch the tournaments, and I'd see what the guys were doing. I'd be able to figure out what patterns they were looking at, what baits they were throwing, and I could relate to that. It's something that I could translate and take out in the water myself. I can't relate with the new electronics deal because I'm not going to put $50,000 into my boat just for the electronics. These guys, it's like they're playing a video game these days. Now, they may attract some younger fans, but I think they're going to lose some of us older fans because we're not watching anymore to get tips, to get ideas, to see what they're doing, because we're never going to do that. I'm never going to have that kind of an electronic setup on my boat. Now, those guys are sponsored, so their boats are pretty much given to them, and the electronics are given to them. But they're fishing on boats that are $80,000 to $100,000, and their electronics are $30,000 to $50,000. And you and I are never going to do that. They can fix it real easy. They can start to limit what kind of electronics can be used during a tournament, but that's not going to happen because the electronics guys are the guys that are sponsoring their tour. So you can't do that. But at the same time, I think you're going to lose a lot of fans by fishing this way because we really can't relate to it. It's more like a video game than it seems to be fishing anymore. So I think they're going to start losing fans. I don't watch anymore because I just don't feel like there's anything for me to learn from 8 giant screens on a boat that looks more like a command center than a fishing boat. So I'm not that interested. I'm not interested in watching guys video game fish. I'd rather watch guys actually break down waters and what kind of baits they're going to use in certain situations. So they're going to lose fans, especially guys like me. Hopefully they can get some of these younger kids who are into that video game stuff. But I think in the long run, this is really going to hurt bass fishing. The other thing is I don't want to fish tournaments anymore. I'm not even going to fish club tournaments because it's an unfair advantage when a guy shows up with $30,000 worth of electronics on his boat, and I don't have that. So we're paying the same entry fees, but I'm at a distinct disadvantage when I enter that tournament if other guys are showing up with $50,000 worth of electronics where they can map out the fish and do all kinds of stuff that I won't be able to do that day. So you're going to lose guys on the tournament level, and I think you're going to lose fans because a lot of the tournament level guys, the guys who fish local tournaments, they're your biggest fans, and you're going to lose those guys as well. So it's a catch-22. You don't want to upset your sponsors, the guys that are paying your bills, but at the same time, you don't want to lose your fans either. So I don't know what they're going to do. It's going to be an interesting couple of years for the professional tournament series, but for now, I'm just not watching. I just don't care. It's a video game. I'm more interested in the actual fishing. So that's my 2 cents on it. You know, everyone's got an opinion about the electronic situation, but it's just not for me. Let's go back and catch some fish. That would have been pretty good timing right there, though, huh? Call him a shot. That would have been like Babe Ruth fishing. Like me saying, right there, that's the spot. Fish is going to strike any second here. Can't be a better spot for a fish to be hanging out than right there. Come on now. And he did. Thank you, fish. Oh, that's a good fish too. That's kind of Babe Ruth like, calling him a shot, yeah? Of course, I gotta land him for it to even matter. Oh, he's right where I want him to be. It's a good fish. Don't want to horse him. Bring him up here so we can get him on the point. Come on now. Come on, what are you doing? Come on, turn yourself around. Use the hokey pokey. That's a good fish. Yeah, that's a good fish. It's 2 pounds plus. It's about time. There you go. Get that hook out of him, and I might even weigh him just to see. Back in the water. He doesn't feel very heavy. He's a good fish. right. What do we got here? 1 pound, 14 ounces. I'll take it. Thank you, fish. Exactly where he was supposed to be, right on that main point. Kind of called that shot. All right, let's get back to fishing. Give me something here. All right, confession time. I'm also out here looking for bald eagles. Last time we came out here, we had a bald eagle fly right over the boat. So I'm in that area today fishing, and I brought my big boy camera. So this is a Canon 600mm lens. I've got it on the back of a Canon R7, which is a crop censored Canon camera. That means I'm getting 960mm out of this thing. A normal camera is 35mm, this guy's 960, so you get an idea of how much zoom I can actually get. So if the eagle shows up, I'm gonna get a photo of him, but right now, I got a really cool hawk that's just flying right over my head. So I'm going to take a picture of him real quick before I get back to fishing. I'll show you the photo I got as soon as I take it here. Alright, that was pretty cool. He's just sitting right over the boat. He's hovering, which means he's out hunting. But that's not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a bald eagle, so hopefully by the end of this video I have one of those to show you. For now, here's the hawk. Hammered, so that's obviously a little bass. A bass not big enough to take my bait. A couple of real good tail grabs and then they'll let go. But it makes your heart run fast. Good sign and a bad sign. It means there's little fish here. We find a whole bunch of little fish. It's rare you find a big one. Little fish tend to get a little nervous when the big fish is around, so if you get a whole bunch of those little tail grabs, move on. That's not the spot for you. Well, I'm on a fish already. He's not big. Yeah, it's not teeny. Not as good as the last one. I do like this area. I like it a lot. Just big enough to pull a little bit of line, not a lot. Oh, he's gonna come over here so we can be on film. I appreciate that. Turn yourself around. There you go. Get in there. Tricky part of your mouth. Alright, not very big, but fish number 2. And now I'm out here where I want to be. This is where we're going to catch some fish now. My live well in the background. I haven't used it forever, so I just wanted to test it, make sure it works still. Those nice little rushing water you're hearing. And again, on a main lake point. I'd probably spend the whole day. If it were a tournament, that's what I'd do. Alright. Do me a favor and leave me my bait this time. This guy's a little fatter. Not real big. Decent good on him. Not bad. Definitely on a pattern at this point. I like his little orange eyes. Alright, back you go. That fish had a little bit of weight to her, so maybe we got some spawning fish. Alright, let's get back at it because I think I'm on a spot. I'm running out of time. Sadly, just don't get much time in these afternoons, so you don't get a lot of time to get out here and find the pattern. But I think we got one. I got about a half hour left, so let's see what we can do. That's it for a quick afternoon up at the lake. I get up there after school, so I only get about 2.5 hours total. Usually what I'm looking for is to catch 2, maybe 3 fish. I caught 3 today, so that's pretty good. I'll take it. I was also looking for that bald eagle up there. Didn't see him. But it was a good day. I enjoyed my time up there. I'll see you guys next time on Bass Fishing.